All right, so here's some more information about the University of Texas at Dallas. My name is Lilia Hauser, and I am the admission counselor for this territory. So if you have any questions, please feel free to use my email you see down below to email me any questions. We will go ahead and get started. So here's a little bit of the history of UT Dallas. We were founded in 1969, so we're a fairly new university. Our first undergraduate class admitted was 1975, and then our first freshman class admitted was 1990. So we kind of work backwards, which I think makes UTD pretty unique. So we have 8 different schools and offer over 140 different academic programs, and we'll get into some of those schools right now. So we have the School of Arts and Humanities. So if you're interested in anything like history or visual and performing arts, this is the school for you. A really unique thing about this school is that they are offering virtual events such as virtual dance recitals, which I think is a really cool way to share visual and performing arts in a virtual world. We also have the School of Arts, Technology, and Emerging Communication. This is one of our newer schools, and it offers things such as creative studios and research labs. Our research labs are like 3D studios, animation studios, and art science labs. So a really cool way to play with the technology in your degree. We have the School of Behavioral and Brain Sciences. So if you're interested in anything like neuroscience, psychology, or cognitive science, those things are offered in this school. And a really cool thing about the School of Behavioral and Brain Sciences is that we get some pretty prestigious grants, like grants from the National Institute of Health. And these grants allow students to do the cool research that you see in the picture on the slide. Next, we have the School of Economic, Political, and Policy Sciences. So if you're interested in anything like criminology, economics, or public affairs, this is the school for you. This school is actually the national leader in research, and the research they do addresses critical social, political, and economic issues. Next, we have the Eric Johnson School of Engineering and Computer Science with lots of different engineering styles, including computer science and data science. This is actually one of our fastest growing schools and offers things such as a motion capture lab and virtual reality kind of lab, which I think is pretty cool. We also have the School of Interdisciplinary Studies. So if you're interested in things such as American Studies, Healthcare Studies, and Interdisciplinary Studies, here's the school for you. A pretty unique thing about this school is that we do offer teacher certification, and we offer teacher certification. So we have the School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. So if you're interested in all things science like biology, chemistry, biochemistry, things like that. But we also have the mathematics side, such as mathematics and physics. Something pretty interesting about this school is that we do offer a pre-med program, and the faculty here have been awarded some pretty high honors, various grants for them to be able to do research with their students. And sometimes that research gets published, which is a huge deal in the science world. Last, we have the Naveen Jindal School of Management. So if you're interested in things such as accounting, business administration, marketing, human resource management, this school is where you can find that. This school is really unique in that it has its own career center where you can find job opportunities and internship opportunities. There's also 10 days out of the semester that they host a career fair. A lot of students in this school actually have a job lined up before they even graduate, which is pretty fantastic. So a little bit about housing. We do offer living learning communities, and what these LLCs are is a way for students to live with the same people and share a class. So they'll live together and share a class together. So it's a really great way to get engaged and kind of involved. And I also think it's a really great buffer to have for freshman students. So freshmen are not required to live on campus. If they would like to, the university commons are offered, but we also have apartment style living, which would be Canyon Creek Heights and University Village for upperclassmen students. We also have student resources. So we have things such as a counseling center, DART, or Dallas Area Rapid Transit Access. We have a math lab, writing lab, and peer-led team learning. So lots of different resources for our students. So for transfer admission, for reviewed admission, we look at each application holistically. So we're going to look at your cumulative GPA and overall academic performance. We're also going to make sure that you're prepared and you have the ability to be successful in your intended major. And then if you would like to provide us with additional documents such as a resume, an Applied Texas essay prompt, or letters of recommendation, you're more than welcome to. Because we review each application holistically, we like to see that academic side, but we also want to see jobs you've had or leadership opportunities or hardships or anything like that, that we want to see students as a whole. We also offer assured admission. To be eligible for assured admission, you must be between 42 and 90 transferable college credit hours and have a GPA of 3.0 or higher, or you must be a Comet Connection member. And then for both of those, you must have a good standing in the last college that you've attended. So for the 2020-2021, lots of 20s, yearly estimated cost of attendance for in-state students, that tuition and fees would be about $14,000, and you can add books and room and board if you choose to stay on campus, and you can see that grand total down there. For need-based financial aid, you must be a U.S. citizen or eligible non-citizen. You must be admitted to a degree-seeking program at UT Dallas. You'll need to submit your FAFSA using the code you see. And then if there's any additional documents we need, you'll need to fill those out. And then that priority deadline is going to be March 15th. But I think we should really pay attention to the right-hand side of the screen where you see that 64%. That percentage is graduating seniors with no student debt, which is pretty insane, especially when you compare it to the state and national rate. It kind of towers over, which I think makes UTD pretty unique. If you have any financial aid questions, please feel free to use the email you see on the slide, or you're more than welcome to call them as well. They're a fantastic group of people who would be more than happy to answer your questions. We do offer transfer scholarships, and you can see them on the right. Transfer students who are Texas residents at the time of admission are considered for scholarship awards based on incoming transfer GPA and or membership in select organizations. So the types of scholarships we have are the Comet Transfer Scholarships, Diversity Scholars Program, and then the Phi Theta Kappa Scholarship. And you can find more information about these on our website. We do offer virtual resources, so we know we live in a crazy time, but we do offer the ability to meet one-on-one with an admissions counselor in a virtual way. So you can sign up for pre-admission counseling appointments on our website. You can also take a guided campus tour led by a current UT Dallas student virtually. And then you can attend some of our virtual admission events. The one I really want to bring focus to is Preview Friday. This one is for transfer students. The last one of the semester will be on Friday, November 20th. If you cannot make that one, no worries. We will have them in the spring, so stay tuned for those dates. But Preview Fridays are a great way for transfer students to ask those detailed questions to admission counselors and learn more about the university. And again, if you want to keep up to date with all things COVID-19 related at UT Dallas, you can find that on our website as well. Thank you guys so very much. Please feel free to email me. You can email the general admission email, or you can email me directly at lilia.hauser@utdallas.edu. And then you can, again, take a virtual or self-guided tour. And don't forget, you can schedule a meeting with an admissions counselor. Thank you guys so much, and best wishes.